Hello and welcome back to Thoughts, Feelings, Emotions. I'm your host, Dan Weller, and I'm joined with you as always by excellent co-host Danny Fankum.
What up?
You bored already?
Just wanted to see if I could make you yawn.
Nah, because people who yawn back have empathy for the other person.
I thought it was just you did it to make people tired. Because you're a dick.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie. Alright, let's start the podcast off with what the F have you been up to? What have you done in the past week that you would recommend? Don't know why I did an American accent.
Don't know why you said I should recommend this, but you should watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer, because that's all I've done this week. I watched that.
Yay! Woo!
I mean, I don't watch American sports, so I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl, which is where this got put on. And
No.
I mean,
I watch actual sports.
yes, actual football.
Yes, actual football.
We don't need to call it British football.
No, it's football.
Because we're not so self-centered that we add our fucking country to the fucking...
We're really offending our American viewers right now.
Nah, they love us. They love our bullshittery. Anyway, we're talking about an American hero. The fake Captain America from the trailer.
So what were your views of the trailer then?
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless of how good the trailers are. Because, I mean, I'm invested in this and I gotta fucking stick through all the garbage.
Yeah. I mean, I like the music. It has the same kind of music tones as Winter Soldier, I think it was.
Probably.
And the Winter
They're
Soldier
going heavily
trailer.
on the sort of espionage aspect of this.
Yeah, which...
I don't know how I feel about the dynamic yet. Like, they hate each other, but they're working together, and there's a lot of male testosterone looking into each other's eyes seductively, and the sexual tension is ravishing in them.
I
I mean, we'll see.
Winter Soldier is 6 episodes long, and it's about 40 to 50 minutes each. So it's a bit
And
longer
we'll
than
be
in one
doing
division.
an episode on TBO when
Yes.
it comes out. Maybe something different when we'll get there. We'll get there when it comes out.
At least the Falcon Winter Soldier TBO should be a lot shorter than the One Division one.
Never know.
Never know.
Never know. We might have a lot to say. It might change the universe far more than One Division.
This week I watched Jojo Rabbit for the first time. This is the Taika
Starring
Waititi
an
film.
MCU alumni too, because it's got Taika Waititi and it's got Scarlett Johansson.
Yes. Actually, I liked it. I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it when I watched it when it came out in cinemas. Remember cinemas, Dan? Remember you
Oh,
could go
what a day.
watch movies in a cinema?
What was
This
the last
movie
film
came
I
out.
saw? I think now. Oh, Birds of Prey. That was the last film I saw in the cinema.
I watched Onward in cinemas, and then several months later, I watched Tenet in cinemas, and then all the cinemas got shut down again, and I haven't watched anything in cinemas since.
Was Tenet good? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's alright. I enjoyed it. Not the best Christopher Nolan film. A lot of people don't understand it and think it's bad.
It seems
His
weird.
sound mixing's it's fine. It's not the best thing. Like Dunkirk's a better movie. Dark Knight's a better movie. Interstellar is a better movie. Inception's a better movie. I haven't watched any of his other stuff. I don't think. I want
I
to
liked
watch.
Inception.
I thought Inception was good.
And then the other thing I watched was Grimsby, or I think
Yeah.
in the US it's called the Grimsby Brothers.
And the only scene I know about that is the elephant scene.
That was a great scene. I
And do you
enjoyed
want to
that scene.
explain what the elephant scene is for anyone who hasn't watched the movie and wants
Well,
it spoiled for
so the
them?
film is about two long lost brothers who were separated when they got adopted. One stayed in Grimsby Town and is kind of like this football hooligan, and then the other one became like a world class spy. And then
Sacha Baron Cohen and Mark Strong?
yeah, that's it. Anyway, so they reunite each other, but so Sacha Baron Cohen is playing. I don't remember his name. Nobby, I think his name is. He kind of throws a shot off of the spy, and then he ends up shooting a kid who then puts AIDS into Daniel Radcliffe's mouth and gives Daniel Radcliffe AIDS.
I was just asking you to explain the elephant scene, but you're explaining the
I'm
whole
getting there,
movie.
I'm
Okay.
getting there. I have to
Okay,
explain
you're
the
giving
backstory.
everyone backstory. You're basically okay.
Anyway, they get some shenanigans on, and then they're on the run from the actual spy agency trying to hunt him down for shooting the kid. And then they hide by hiding in an elephant's vagina. And then there's a massive elephant orgy comes along.
Cool.
And Sacha Baron Cohen
they have-
ends up with an elephant dick up his ass.
Don't they also fellatio? No, what's the one? Hand job it?
Yeah. They tickle its balls and try to hand job it try to get over double quickly. But afterwards, they realise it's like hundreds of elephants queuing up in line waiting.
Oh,
And then
there you go.
you get a scene of his ass just like red raw. And then they're in the bathtub afterwards, just kind of shaking after what happened to them. Anyway, so why does this exist? The section
Snyder
where we
Cut.
question why does this exist?
Snyder Cut.
Snyder
Why does
Cut.
this exist, Dan? Why are we getting teaser trailers for a trailer to a shitty movie that's coming out because they fucked up the first time, and then because of the internet and sad cunts who are like, well, we deserve this movie, and there's just this Zack Snyder's secret cut of the movie that no, there was no cut. They created the cut.
How are we still going on about this?
Because for some odd reason, this movie came out years ago in 2017, and for some odd reason, the internet demands the Zack Snyder cut.
Well, because, Zack Snyder's the greatest director in the world.
No.
But he is. No. He brought world class, such as Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, two greatest films of all time.
And Batman murdering people, and Superman being a downer instead of an icon.
Exactly, such a good director. What are you on about?
Takes characters that everyone knows and loves and makes them mishmashed versions of them that aren't good, Yeah. What's not to love? Sexualizes the only female character in the cast and does butt shots and has her massaging the other actors, Makes sense. Have all the Amazonian women in skimpy bras and outfits, and when in their own movie they were wearing warrior armor, Zack Snyder.
Anyway,
icon.
We've had enough ranting about Snyder in general. Do you want to explain what happened in the trailer?
I don't remember anything. It all looks shit.
Well, there was a Joker.
The Joker. That's why the whole reason this kicked off was because they showed off pictures of Jared Leto's Joker from this, and I like to make the joke that he's got shit covered over his face because it's black and white, and it's just like, this is the shit-eating Joker because he's in an insane asylum, and it's the shit-eating Joker. And if anyone argues against me, I'm just saying it's black and white. You can't tell. It's not makeup. It's shit. He smeared his face with shit. You can't tell. It could be. It's Zack Snyder. He loves shit smearing. So there's no explanation.
They also showed the dark suit.
Dark side, not dark.
Whatever.
Dark Sid. It'd been much better if his name was Dark Sid.
It is now.
Just Sid from Toy Story coming back as like an adult, just coming down to wreck shit.
Oh, I think it's Sid from Ice Age.
No.
What do you mean no?
Because that's now Marvel. You can't cross that. Also, Disney is Pixar is Marvel, but can't cross those franchises.
Wait, Ice Age was Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's now Disney.
Yeah, I know, but just saying it was.
Yeah, well, Pixar wasn't Disney, and then Disney bought Pixar. Pixar was originally Apple.
Was it?
Because, Steve Jobs created Pixar.
Didn't know that.
Now you do. Put the Now You Know music in. We're getting teaser trailers, and it's like, oh, here's a shot of Darkseid, and it's him with some generals, and it's like, cool, looks like hot garbage. Here's a shot of Superman in a black suit. We know you wanted black Superman, black suit Superman. Black man Superman would be fine. But actually, no, a lot of the people who want just the Snyder Cut wouldn't want black man Superman. That would be too much for them. Do you want to complain about your thing?
So I didn't see this until you showed it to me. And this is HBO Max announces a new adult animated shows, including Velma Dinkley origin story. And if you're unaware who Velma Dinkley is, it is the nerd from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Why?
So
just why?
All of Velma's sexual escapades in college going to be darkly explored in this origin story. All her gangbangs, all her promiscuous endeavors.
Do you
her
know
lesbian
what? The internet just didn't
threesome
need
with
this.
Fred and Daphne,
We just didn't need this.
Her getting dogged by Scooby-Doo in the early days.
This just wasn't needed. Why
Zack Snyder's also helming it. So
get some death in there, why not?
Yeah.
It seems stupid.
I don't care.
Does it seem stupid to you?
Seems unnecessary.
It seems why does it exist?
Oh, Dino. What do you think's going to be in it?
I don't know. What can they do? Scooby-Doo.
What you gonna do, Scooby? It's a banger of a song, though. I'll give them credit. the not the old ones, the newish ones, like the mid-2000 one is a banger.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, Scooby-Doo? Don't want to get copyrighted because of my amazing singing ability.
Don't worry, we're not getting copyrighted with your singing voice. That's fine.
Meh.
Right, let's go on to the next section of Stream That Movie News Into My Head.
Cue that intro.
That still isn't done. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Dan, you disappoint me.
It's getting there, right?
We have to work out paying licensing and all of that, and
yes,
we have a whole full band orchestra ready to go. We have Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber singing vocals. It's all over the place. We got to get them in the same room. They're beefing at the moment. I don't know. Probably, maybe. Who cares?
Wait, are they?
No idea.
Okay,
I just made that up. If they are, it makes sense. I don't know. If they're not, well, maybe this will start some beef between them.
Let's go with the first topic of Last of Us. Pedro Pascal is cast as Joel in HBO series adaptation.
And the other one, the little girl that I don't know from Game
forgotten
of
her
Thrones.
name.
Open the document then and find out. Do your job.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yeah, basically, I like The Last of Us. Dan's never played it.
I have played it for 10 minutes. I got bored.
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't see the point in this. I don't see why they're doing a retelling of the same story. I don't care if Pedro Pascal is fine. The little girl is probably fine. I just don't see why they're retelling this story and not just doing a story set in the same universe.
Bella Ramsey, that's what it was. Who played Lady Mormont in Game of Thrones.
And who did Pedro Pascal play in Game of Thrones, Dan?
The serpent guy who got his head crushed in. I can't remember his name.
There you go.
But I remember, the mountain crushed his eyes in and he pulled it. He just basically crushed his skull.
Cool. Never watched Game of Thrones. Don't care.
Don't watch it. It ends badly.
No, that's why I want to watch it. 'Cause I want to see if everyone was just overreacting. Because that's just what the internet does. Everyone just overreacts on the internet. But yeah, this, don't want this. Mainly because I'm not, I don't care. Like, Pedro Pascal, he's great at looking after a small child that he doesn't want to have. Because it's the same thing as The Mandalorian. It's just like, well, cool. And he's an okay actor. I don't know about the little girl. Is she good in Game of Thrones?
She kind of just screams a lot.
Oh, that would be perfect. Nah, it won't be. Ellie's more subtle than that. But yeah, don't care. I don't get it. I don't get why they're not just doing a Last of Us sort of TV show set in a different part of the thing rather than just retelling the same story. Because it's not going to be as good.
No, yeah, you're right. It's not. But
because you spend about 15 hours with those characters, whereas you're going to spend potentially maybe 8. Don't know how long. It's America, so it's probably going to be 8 episodes.
No, HBO is not 28 episodes, not normally.
There we go. But the American standardized broadcasting thing is 28 episodes per season.
Yeah, that's of CW is number 28 or 21.
Yeah. Well, most American most American
ABC
things.
is 21.
What they've done is started taking the British approach, which is just a couple episodes because no one cares that much.
Yeah.
They don't need to drag it out. But yeah, I don't care. I'll probably end up watching it just to see if it's any good, but it won't feel anything like the game. And I mean, if it gets people to play the game, then yeah. But are they going to do the whole of The Last of Us and then season 2 is going to be The Last of Us 2? If that's the case, then why would you bother? Because it's just cool. Just play the game. The games are better than the TV show.
But you don't know. You haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's going to be okay at best. I get that the director and everything from The Last of Us is on this and working with them, and the dude who did Chernobyl is working on it, and apparently Chernobyl is good. And I mean, I get it. It's good on paper. If it was an entirely new thing, I'd probably watch it. But the fact that it's based on the game, I don't want it.
I get it. I understand. I mean, why would you want to watch the same thing twice?
Yeah, when I could... But The Last of Us is basically a movie anyway. You just have bits where you actually play and interact with stuff, and you grow attached. Because they have loads of subtle shit in the gameplay where it's like, oh, she hands you bullets, or she gives you a gun, or... I can't remember. But it's all just interactive stuff that you can't do in a TV show. That builds character moments and makes you attached to it. And you're just like, well, I don't care about this girl on the screen that I can't interact with. Because I can't just make her run into a horde of zombies and get eaten. You know, shit like that.
Well, fair enough. I think I'm going to say about it. Like I said, got bored last of us 10
You're
minutes.
going to watch it?
It's on HBO. It's on HBO.
Oh, you said you could go on their servers with a VPN, Dan.
Yeah, I'm not paying for the service.
Oh, you never know. They might get their free to pay service. They won't ever do that again because they've started committing to having everything on their fucking streaming platform. So they're never going to give you a free trial ever again.
It's $25.
Even Disney. Yeah, I know. Even Disney took away their free trial because they're like, well, we've started adding stuff. Like, now we've got all our Marvel and Star Wars shit out the way. No more free trials. We got to keep people.
It's very unfortunate. Another unfortunate thing is Star Wars Gina Carano is no longer employed by Lucasfilm.
Yep, she said a bunch of racist shit apparently, and Disney weren't having that. And then she also got fired from a what's the fucking word? Agency. There we go.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, we're talking about the big buff lady of Mandalorian.
Yep, who's
Cara
the
Dune.
rebel Cara Dune. Yeah,
I got it right. Yes, get in there. Point for me.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And now all of the conservatives in America are rallying behind her because they're like, well, it's an impeachment of free speech and she didn't do anything wrong and Disney hates conservatives and they're trying to rally against it. She just said some fucked up shit and I don't think Disney wants to be associated with that.
How long ago was it?
Like a week.
Well, I was going to stand up for her, but you know what? Maybe she doesn't deserve that job.
No, it's not like James Gunn where it's stuff from like 20 years ago and he was like targeted attack. This is just her doing it on her own free will.
Yeah, this is
Also, she said, I think she's saying a lot of transphobic shit as well because she refused. Like, apparently, Pedro Pascal had like him in his Twitter bio, and she was like, "Why is he doing this?" And when people explained it to her, she was like, "Oh, that's dumb. Fuck that. Trans people don't ever no like the fact that trans people have to like associate their gender in their Twitter profiles."
Right.
Because it's like, because people put he, him, or she, he, or whatever they want to be identified in their Twitter profile. So people
Did you just say she, he?
She, whatever. They could be a she, he. It's the 21st century. It's not, but you know. Actually, it is now. It is now, yeah.
21st is from 20...
Oh yeah, because it was 20th Century Fox. Now it's 21st.
Yeah, 21st from 2000 onwards.
Anyway, but yeah, because people put he, him, or she, her in their profiles.
Yeah, you got it.
And so that people can correctly identify their gender. And then she was like, well, that's stupid. Why do I need to do that? And then people explained it to her, and she continued to bitch and complain about having to, like, why does it matter? And made fun of him and, like, you know, just shit Disney doesn't want to have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean...
Also, her character's not that important, so who cares?
No.
It's not like it's Pedro Pascal's doing it, and they can't replace her. Or just drop her character entirely, because the only thing that I think maybe they were going to do is have her in that, like, Rangers of the Republic TV show.
Rangers of the New Republic.
That's the one. And then with that other dude who was like, did you lose anyone on Alderaan? The entire planet blew up, so I guess, yeah. Yeah, I guess she did. You know, that entire planet blowing up. Oh, did you lose anyone?
Easy solve that. Easy.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's hope she doesn't get rehired, you know? Cause...
That's a bit harsh, but I get it.
Well, why would you want to rehire her? Because she's currently complaining and going, oh, she's going to make a movie with Ben Shapiro about how she was wronged and everything. And it's like, well, no, you said some dumb shit and you got to kind of...
Yeah, I mean, if you said it like a week ago or whatever, like that recent...
Less than a week ago, it happened well, it's been happening for ages, I think, since like... Because I don't remember when it happened, but it's been going on for ages, since like the first season of The Mandalorian.
Wait, so it's taken her ages to get fired, but it took James Gunn like one instant once they found out.
That was a targeted attack, though. That was like them literally pushing. Like this is, I think it wasn't season 1. I think it was like season 2.
Right.
And she's just been progressively getting worse and worse and fighting anyone who's like kind of disagreeing with her and trying to explain the situation and going, maybe don't say these things because you work for a company that is very likely to fire you over these sorts of things. And she's like, I don't care, and kept saying them. Also, I think she posted a picture of like a concentration camp and said she's being treated worse than these people. So you know.
Okay, then I think we
something
should move
like
on.
that.
I think we should move on.
Do you want to talk more about Disney?
Sure. Talking about Disney, there is no plans to release Black Widow on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so it's approaching. I think it's in April or March that Disney is gonna release Black Widow in cinemas, and in the UK, no cinemas are open.
Yay!
So I don't know what we're gonna have to deal with. Well, I don't know if all cinemas are closed, but they're at least not open where I live.
No, and we're not getting vaccinated for a while either. So,
but yeah, Disney has no plans to release it on Disney Plus because they're like, we're gonna stick to releasing it in cinemas, and apparently that's like Kevin Feige's decision, who's like the head of Marvel, and like he really is pushing because Disney's like, well, we could just put it on there for 30 quid like we did for Mulan, and he's like, nope, keep it on the cinema train.
I mean, I do get it. I do get him. However, you can't keep pushing them back.
You can. It gives you more time to work on them. Fix those effects.
No.
Think of The Mandalorian where Luke Skywalker's face is all broken because they had to push it out really quickly.
They should have just done a deepfake instead.
Well, someone did do a deepfake and it looks slightly better, but it still looks dumb.
Yeah, but the deepfake was still rushed.
Yeah, that's the point.
If they kept running it, and if they had, the amount of budget Disney had, they could have done it a lot better.
Yeah, but that's the point. This will give them more time. Think of how crisp Scarlett Johansson's hair's going to look in this movie when they digitally add it all in.
They can't keep pushing them back because they're now working on Thor: Love and Thunder, who's also going to be finished soon. Well, I mean,
they'll push it back.
We can't keep pushing it back.
All they have to do, Dad, is finish every Marvel project, and then in 4 years, it will be synced up to when the end game is.
I made this point the other day.
Yeah, where the point of all the Marvel films are set, at the end of Endgame and Far From Home and WandaVision, it will be there. And then all the Marvel movies will make sense.
Yeah,
and we'll have
that's
them
it.
in chronological order at the same time, rather than having to be 5 years behind.
That's true. Very true.
And then we can watch Eternals finally.
I want to watch Eternals.
I do. It's got a good cast.
But that's not on the news schedule.
No. Speaking of good casts, though, the Borderlands movie has cast Jack Black as the sarcastic robot Claptrap.
That went well.
Yeah. So he'll be joining Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, and Jamie Lee Curtis as characters from that series.
It might actually be a good movie.
Yeah, it's looking all right. I mean, I've not played the only Borderlands game I've played is the Tales of Borderlands, which is the Telltale. That's a tongue twister. Game, which is like the people behind the Walking Dead Telltale game and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know about.
And that was a good game. I enjoyed that one. It was on one of my favorite games of the generations, I think.
Yeah, I
When
mean,
we did that. Go watch that. Listen to that.
funny enough, I played Borderlands for 10 minutes. Got bored.
Yeah, you seem to maybe not give games a chance. You only give them 10 minutes.
I have the same thing problem with movies. Most movies I start watching 10 minutes in and get bored.
Yeah, well, they don't give you all the exciting stuff at the beginning in 10 minutes. You gotta kind of sift through some stuff to get character development, you know?
Yeah, but,
Maybe try sticking with stuff for a little longer, and then you might enjoy stuff.
Nah. 10 minutes, bored, dan. Move on.
Speaking of 10 minutes and bored, let's move on.
Let's move on to the next section of We've Lost the Controller of the News.
Add that intro. I'm going to say it every time until you add it, and then people are going to get the shock of their life when you actually add it in.
Yeah, we're creating a big hype for it. Or it's going to be
Don't forget Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber. They're beefing. They're beefing over who gets to do our intros.
Or it's just going to be, the endless joke of it's never coming out. Just like me finishing Watch Dogs and me start the stream.
Oh yeah, how you doing on that?
Moving on. That's the topic of the week. Potential UK scoping ban has gathered momentum, which is brilliant.
Yep, all those politicians' kids are getting on their parents' nerves about wanting a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S or a graphics card.
I mean, they should do it. Like, the whole point of recommended retail price is it should be this price.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that CEX is selling them for like 800 quid.
I think even big companies doing it. It's wrong.
It's like, well, what? Can we stop this? Because this is stupid.
They're making so much money off of it. Sony's probably not even making that much money off it. Other companies are making more money.
Those people are then investing in GameStop and losing all that money. God damn it. We got to stop them.
And they're not giving money to the hedge funds.
Yeah. I mean, god damn. But yeah, basically there was a bill that was trying to get passed, and now a bunch of people are having their kids yell at them and go, I want a PlayStation 5, and they're finally kicking into gear that they maybe should have done something about this, before it all happened.
Yeah, I mean, the bill also would help graphics cards as well. I know there's a shortage of them, but it would help them not being scalped.
It'll basically stop stuff being scalped, at least. Well, it won't stop it, but it will at least stop people being able to resell it. Because it will basically ban them from being able to resell it for higher than the actual price.
Yeah, which is
hopefully
good.
So stuff like eBay and stuff will be liable if it goes over.
Yeah, and then eBay will be like, no. You can't have it for higher than
you
this.
can't have it more than this. You'll have to sell it, because that's the thing. You'll have to have it buy it now, because you won't be able to bid on it.
Yeah.
Because if it goes over, they're like, you can't sell it for more. And it's like, well, okay, but the people wanted it for this price. I didn't sell it at this price. And then they'll get banned, and they'll have it taken away, and the police will come and arrest you. And all you'll be doing is like...
Actually, I think the auction side of thing might be fine. Because that's, at the end of the day, you are not selling it. The bill is you not to sell it at that price.
What if you're jacking it up by just putting in that extra quid and then going over the retail price?
Well, then it's the other person's fault for carrying on when you could buy another PS5
get that real money.
Retail price.
Meh.
It would be fine because people, doing that. But yeah, it needs to happen. They have to do something.
Yeah. Do you want to talk more about scalpers and go on to even McDonald's Pokemon Happy Meals aren't safe from scalpers?
Yes.
Because if you're not aware, there's been a big trend in people opening Pokemon cards recently and like trying to make money off Pokemon cards. And then McDonald's started selling Happy Meals with Pokemon cards in it, and they're like limited edition Pokemon cards. And so now everyone's going to McDonald's and buying up all the Happy Meals for the kids, and then they're trying to sell them for exorbitant prices because adults love Pokemon cards for some odd reason.
Just like the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Have you gone into that episode yet in Rick and Morty?
I finished the series.
Oh.
I finished it ages ago.
Oh, I thought you were like, you never spoke about it again.
I tend
You
to do
discussed it like once and then you never spoke about anything. And I was like, oh, maybe you gave up.
that. No, I finished it. I think that week.
Yeah. But yeah, Pokemon. It's very popular. McDonald's, also very popular. Scalping, also apparently very popular. So it's a match made in heaven.
Of course. I mean...
But yeah, I didn't even know McDonald's. I think this is just in America because I haven't seen it in the UK at least.
Well,
and
no,
apparently,
the UK
doesn't get anything fun.
Yeah, no.
Don't
we
get
get
the fun thing.
the filet of fish
Yay!
and sweet chili dip.
I really want to try a McRib or whatever it is. That thing that is limited edition but only comes out like once a year in America. I think it's the McRib or something. And it looks disgusting.
I dread to eat any American McDonald's. Have you seen how much chemicals are in American McDonald's?
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It's so bad. Over here, if you look at the chips over here, it's like potatoes, salt.
McDonald's
oil.
chips here are the best chips. I don't care what anyone says. McDonald's chips here are the best chips.
They are very good chips, and they're good.
Also, KFC was contender, but then they ruined their chips and made them chunky, and I don't like that.
But they made them chunky and got rid of the salt,
Yeah, it's dumb.
which is, what makes chips taste nice.
Yeah, especially in the UK where everything has to be planned
Yeah.
because we have health regulation.
Yeah, we're not allowed to put about 10 billion chemicals in our food.
Because for some odd reason, it's all about the children here, and it's like, oh, won't anyone please think of the children? It's like, yeah, but they're still eating McDonald's. It doesn't change the fact that they're still eating McDonald's. Like, why are you McDonald's is meant to be that, like, stop your kids from eating McDonald's if you care about McDonald's. Just leave McDonald's alone for the people who can actually eat McDonald's and don't want it to be healthy.
I think we've talked about enough about McDonald's in the gaming news.
You can never talk about enough about McDonald's in the gaming news, Dan. McDonald's is... We talked about the KFC games console. McDonald's just needs to bring out... McDonald's has all those little game toy things from the Happy Meal days where they actually made good toys,
Yeah, and...
McDonald's in America used to have Nintendo 64s in their stores.
Talking about Nintendo...
There you go. I gave you the best plug.
Nintendo now offers free one-on-one consultations to tell you what game to play next.
It'll be Legend of Zelda or a Mario game.
Of course, big selling brands.
Yeah, no, or a hentai game, because
This seems really stupid.
Yeah, I might take them up on the offer and see what they recommend me for someone who doesn't have a Nintendo. See if they offer any like PlayStation or Xbox consultation.
It's
See
so
if
dumb. Why would you do this? It's like going to a car salesman and said, "Oh yeah, what do you think I should buy?"
One of our games, Pokemon. Play Pokemon. Buy one of our games.
The most expensive thing they can do.
Buy a game where you have microtransactions and you have to buy Nintendo credits to buy stuff.
Do it's such a stupid thing.
Yeah.
What can you do? What can you do?
You could not use their servers, which I doubt a lot of people are going to do.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to talk about? It's like, oh, what do you recommend? This game. Thank you. Can you fix your online services so they're not shit and peer-to-peer? No. Okay. Well, I don't have good internet connection, so my peer-to-peer connection is going to be shit when I try and play online games. Can you, fix that? No.
Yeah. And, you can always get hacked peer-to-peer as well, quite easily.
Yeah. I don't like Nintendo games. I don't like Pokemon, Zelda, or Mario. What do you recommend?
We don't have anything else. Minecraft. Super Smash Bros. Minecraft.
That's that's a game. Mario Kart. Wait, what? No, we just said don't like Mario. Fuck. Pokemon. Ah, fuck. No. God damn it. What do we have? Metroid.
We've got nothing left.
Yeah.
Well, talking about people who've got nothing left. There's now stolen CG Project Red files reportedly now sold on dark web auction.
Yep. So Cyberpunk got hacked and had a bunch of their game code stolen. I'm guessing this is angry people who are angry about Cyberpunk not being fixed or ready or, good.
It's a good game. It's just buggy.
It's a good game. It's just broken on consoles.
It's broken
Because
everything.
they were like, we're going to do Crysis and make it run at the highest settings on high-end PCs and not care about anyone below us.
Yeah, you
Because
need
we want to make a game that lasts forever.
Yeah.
And then apparently also it's really good on Stadia though, because that's just high-end PCs and it's just streamed. So if you have a decent internet connection, it's really good. But then Stadia is shutting everything down, except for third party. So maybe the best place to go is play it on Stadia.
Maybe,
Even though I cancelled
maybe.
my Stadia account because I was like, well, I don't want to continue. Although I may be playing something in a couple days on Stadia.
Okay,
'Cause
that's not
they
for your
gave it to
Stadia
me.
now. Not for your Stadia.
No, I want to talk about it.
CG Projekt
But no.
Red.
Yeah, they just had a bunch of stuff stolen, and now apparently there's an update to it where hackers have just started actually leaking the stuff. So if you want to, don't do this, because, you know, it sucks. It's not the fault of the people who worked hard on all that game code. And it's like, not just Cyberpunk, they had like an unreleased version of Witcher 3. They had Witcher 3 stuff stolen. They had like a bunch of other stuff stolen. Like, apparently no personal documentation of their staff was stolen. It's just
Right.
game-related stuff, so at least that's a positive. But this is stupid. Stop hacking these companies just because you're angry that a game isn't how it lived up to your expectations.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It's just not fair, really.
Hack the CEO's bank accounts and stop them being hedge fund managers who are tanking their own company so they'll get richer.
I was just about to say that. You took it off me. How
Yeah, I
dare
know.
you?
We have a similar mind track.
Do we?
No, we're vastly different people. But speaking of, also they're still getting sued. Now we can use that to suddenly jump to the next topic.
Ah.
Yeah. You gonna say it?
Oh, yeah. So next topic is
Fucking hell.
PS5. Next topic is PS5 controller drift. US law firm is investigating class action lawsuit.
Yeah, and also this
Which
is
is
also linked to Nintendo, because Nintendo's Joy-Con drift has been an issue for years.
But
and
they offer
Nintendo's
free
not-
replacements.
Only recently.
Oh, yeah. Because of the lawsuit.
Only because they were like, well, we're getting sued, and now we've got to kind of offer free, because they weren't doing anything. They were just telling people to buy new ones, and they weren't doing anything. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
apparently the PS5 DualSense controller is apparently getting Joy-Con drift.
That's
And I mean-
it. Xbox is better. PS5 sucks. You heard it here first.
Give it a month and Xbox will have the same problem. Guarantee you. Also, I was kind of expecting the PlayStation one because it's so like heavily like active.
Yeah.
Because it's got all of those motion sensing.
It must be
sensors.
making a lot of use of Bluetooth 5.0.
Yeah, it's got a lot of haptic feedback. All those triggers are gonna fail if people drop them. It's like, I guarantee you, it's just people dropping their controller, and then because it's such a finicky little device, it's just gonna, oh, but I didn't drop it, and then it's just I dropped it, and then it's just now it's drifting, and I'm sad.
Well, it depends if it's a hardware or software fault. It could be either.
It's mostly hardware. It's just over time, the connection point like loosens, and you don't get the connectivity between the points.
Yeah. I mean, because sometimes you can get ghosting on keyboards, which is the exact same thing. It's like your key is pressed, but you're not actually pressing.
I have Joy-Con drift on my PS4 controller, one of them, and then I have an L2 button broken on one of my PS4 controllers, and it makes
one of my R2 broke on my PS4 controller.
yeah, my R2 broke on one of my. I've got one controller that has drift on the like stick, so every time, occasionally, your character just looks in a direction, slowly drifts to the left. And then the other controller that I have, the R2 button is not broken. It still works. But when you're playing like a game where it has like a different, like if you hold it down, like on Destiny, there's a gun which is like a pistol. And if you hold it down, it shoots a laser.
Yeah.
But if you use it as a pistol, it's just, you can just tap the trigger and it will shoot bullets.
Yeah.
But I can't get the laser to fire on that controller because you have to hold down the trigger. And if you hold down the trigger, it doesn't actually do the laser because it doesn't hold any of the charge and then shoots it. So I can't use fusion rifles with that controller because you have to hold down for fusion rifles. And so I have to switch
nice.
controllers, but then I have to get drift on my controller because both my controllers are broken but have two different problems, and it's very annoying.
Well, I actually have 3 controllers, and I fixed 2 of them, and one is still broken.
Yeah, I also had it on PlayStation 3. It just happens with controllers because they're just used a lot.
Well, yeah, it's one they use a lot, and 2 they've probably not got the best manufacturing.
Also, people get very angry and throw them or drop them or smash them on a table. Speaking of engineers, Ratchet and Clank is an engineer. There we go. He's a little marsupial man who has a ratchet. That's why his name is Ratchet.
That is true.
And he makes weapons. And now they've got a release date for the new game, Rift Apart, coming June 11th, 2021.
Yeah.
Speaking of games that you played for 10 minutes and got bored of, you played the first one.
Yeah, I played the first one for 10 minutes, got bored.
I watched the movie that the game was based on, and that was alright.
Probably got bored 10 minutes. Stop watching.
Well, apparently it's like very heavily based on the game, and it's basically like all the cutscenes from the game.
All right.
I don't think it was.
Oh yeah,
I
remember now. The movie was based off the game, and then the game was based off the movie.
Yeah, but I think they're slightly different in terms of what they actually did. Like, I don't think it was the same story, but it might have been. I don't know. All I remember, I don't even remember that movie very well. But yeah, it looks good. I like all the rifting.
Yeah, the rifting makes full use of that fast SSD.
Yeah, and it's like the big showcase of what the actual console can do, because it's like real-time world switching without any delay or load screens. And it looks good. It's also Insomniac, and they did Spider-Man, so pretty fucking good company.
Oh yeah, I went just gonna play Miles Morales, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Never did.
I'm tempted to buy it because you get the Spider-Man version with it, and I'm just like, might as well. But it's so expensive. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man, but
I don't want to pay fucking 70 quid for a game.
It's too much money.
I know you get another game with it, but I'm like, I don't want it.
It's still too much money. You can't be spending £75 on games.
Especially when on PC, it's cheaper.
PC
PC
is so cheap.
Godfall, 45 quid on PC, 60 quid on PlayStation.
It's the market, because that's how they make their money from the console.
Yeah.
They don't make money from the console, they make money from the games and the controllers.
Yep. Because they take big cuts.
You pay for it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, release date of June 11th, 2021. So not that far away. Couple months. 4 months?
Yeah,
about 4 months.
I'm not going to get it. I don't have PS5.
Yeah, it does seem pointless to buy it because no one has PlayStation 5s. So, and this is the not going to have like a PS4 version, I don't think. So,
oh, that's fair enough. I think it's fair enough at this point.
I think it is one of those, because the Spider-Man Morales one you can still play on a PS4, but this is going to be one of those games where it's like Godfall, because you can't play Godfall on PS4. You can only play it on PS5. So this is going to be another one of those, it's only for PS5. And it's like their big one. I mean, it's a good franchise. I remember playing some of them as a kid. And Insomniac's a good studio, so.
I was always a Spyro kind of guy.
You'll love Activision then, because they own that.
I love Spyro.
Have you played, what's that fucking franchise with all the little like toys that you can get? Yeah, there's Spyro in that. Oh, don't tell me you've got them. No, don't go to your box of toys from Skylanders. Oh no, he's got Skylanders.
Loads in here.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh, there's the game. It was on Wii.
Oh, god damn. Oh no. Ugh. Did you get Spyro?
Oh yeah, I had all of them. I had every single one from the first game.
Jesus Christ, you're like the people who buy amiibos.
Oh, Skylanders was such a cool game, man.
No.
It was so cool.
The only one of those I would have bought is the Lego one, because that's Lego, and that's good. The Lego Dimensions one, where you get all the Lego properties. And sadly, it's all fucking Warner Brothers properties, because Warner Brothers owns the Lego rights to games and movies.
Yeah, well...
So you can't get Marvel stuff in Lego, except for when they make Lego games based on Marvel, because Marvel and Lego have a pre-existing contract, and then they have to kind of work with Warner Bros. But you don't get any Marvel characters in Lego Dimensions, which made me sad, so I didn't buy it.
Anyway,
let's go to tech time.
Just trying to segue this as much as I can. I was like, okay, can I shop about this yet? Nope. All right. So tech time. No intro again. I'm so sorry. First topic is SpaceX have opened Starlink pre-orders, but it takes months to arrive. So how much do you know about Starlink?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah, so, Starlink is Elon Musk's satellite internet, and it's meant to provide internet to anyone who's in like a rural area and just anyone who's got access to the sky.
So similar to Google's plans to have weather balloons and stuff just over the Earth, sending
it's like that.
Lasers down.
I think Starlink have got a contract to produce 12,000 satallates, but they have to do it by 2030. Otherwise, they lose however many they don't put up there.
Right.
Because they've got like a contract.
So it's just satellites that shoot lasers that give you Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so it's just a satellite beam that goes from satellite to satellite and just broadcasts on
they
one antenna.
They give you COVID down like 5G does.
Yeah, sure, because that's how COVID works.
Yeah.
Anyway, the dish is massive. It's like probably about a 1 meter wide dish.
Oh, that is massive.
And then you have to...
1 meter. Well, that's a big dish.
I mean, it's pretty big for satellite.
Think of how much salad you could have in that dish.
It's pretty big for like for internet. You have to put it on top of your roof and like everything. So the deposit is like $99, and then the actual hardware costs $500.
And it won't be in the UK. It will only be in America.
No, it's gonna be
'cause Elon-
worldwide eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But it
Eventually.
will start in America.
Oh, 100%.
everything
Because
starts in
America's the
America.
greatest country in the world. Country in the world.
Cunt. Tree. Yeah.
And then the service is $100 a month.
Cool. That's very expensive.
Well, you get it's 150 megabit.
Megabit,
Yeah.
not gigabyte. 150 gigabyte.
But why would it be 150 gigabyte?
I don't know. That's
Internet
very
speeds are
big
never
internet.
measured in bytes.
They have it in fucking what's the company NASA? They have download speeds of like 50 gigabytes.
I'm pretty sure it's still measured in gigabits.
That's whatever.
They don't measure internet in bytes; they measure it in bits.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's a cool thing. It's designed to just provide internet to anyone who hasn't got like a cable or normal radio antennas.
Yep.
So if you live in,
But it's
so there's
super
2% of
expensive,
America.
and the people who live in those areas won't be able to afford it.
Yeah, well, 2%
So-
of America don't actually have access to internet,
Yeah.
and some places only have access
They've
to.
never experienced Donald Trump's tweets. It's a real shame.
Well, some places only have access to one provider, and then they just jack.
Oh
up the
yeah,
prices.
America's internet providers are the worst fucking thing in the world because they're basically region locked to where they are.
Yeah.
So they all bully each other out of fucking country, like states. So if you're in one state, you have one company. If you're in another state, you have another company, and they're all just like literally a monopoly in that state. They won't let anyone else in. They'll throttle because it's all their cabling, so they'll throttle other people's. And they got rid of net neutrality, so they could allow it. So it was just like, well, this is all great.
And it just kind of ends up being really expensive for the consumers. So being
And even Google struggled because Google was like trying to put fiber cables down, and then all the fucking companies were like, "Well, we've got to install it all," and they just kept delaying and delaying for Google. And then Google went, "Well, we'll just go satellites and shoot lasers down and put weather balloons up. We're not going to fucking deal with the network grids."
yeah, which is what
'Cause they're-
Musk has done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good thing, and I think it will do well.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting thing to come out. I think Google's going to do something similar, and apparently Google's is a lot fast, like
Yeah, I
very
think
fast
there's,
internet. Like their fiber cables are really good.
There's a
Like,
UK company doing it as well. I forgot what it's called. I think is it Ofcom? Yes, it's Ofcom.
Now we know people.
I was
I'm
right.
glad.
It's Ofcom.
Well done. Don't doubt yourself. Back yourself, man. Back yourself. Be proud.
Yeah. So Ofcom are going to do the same thing as satellite internet, which
Yeah.
I think it is a good thing. It's gonna be a good alternative to like 5G and stuff.
Yeah. Dan, look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at
Hey,
you.
Look at me. Look at me. Back yourself like Elon Musk backs Bitcoin with 1.5 billion investment.
Talk about that is our next topic of Elon Musk doing 1.5 billion in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And
Even though he
it's-
was promoting Dogecoin like 2 days earlier.
He was, and it's now caused a spike in Bitcoin of 10%.
Also, it's caused an investigation because it's kind of considered market manipulation.
But the truth is, that's what hedge funds do.
Yeah.
But it's fine for hedge funds to do it.
Yeah, but it's also like, well, you have a lot of money to jack this up quite substantially to then make a lot of other people rich. So, who knows? Who knows how this will go? But yeah, Bitcoin back in the market. You gonna buy Bitcoin?
Absolutely not. It's way too expensive.
You're gonna buy hundreds and hundreds of graphics cards to mine Bitcoin for years and years and
It'd be so
forget
hard to
your
mine.
password to your Bitcoin wallet and then have billions of dollars locked behind paywalls. 'Cause
It's really hard to mine.
I don't even understand how you mine it.
It's computer algorithms. You just get your GPU to run loads of computing algorithms. It's like a verification thing.
It sounds so dumb. What's wrong with old-fashioned money? Where it's
Well,
just,
how's money normally
you work
produced?
hundreds of hours and then
People mining
shredding.
it. People have to mine the gold, and then people have to verify the gold is real. It's the exact same thing, just with data.
yeah, but there's a physical tangibility to it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I don't care. I generally don't care. It's the same process, and I'm just like, well, fuck it. One's digital and one's real, and one I don't care about, and the other one I don't care about because all my money is digital anyway. So
yeah, I mean, cryptocurrency might actually take off at one point. It is possible.
yeah, it's got to be regulated though.
I mean, for it to be worth that much money is ridiculous.
Yeah, but Elon Musk loves to just throw money around because he's the richest man in the world, and so why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not throw 1.5 billion into Bitcoin? Because it's like pocket change to him. It's like £1.50. He's putting £1.50 in it.
And why not go to our next topic of Weird, Wacky, Wonderful World?
That was less good, but I'll give you some credit.
Okay.
Like Bitcoin.
What other transition would you have?
Dogecoin.
It's weird. Weird, wacky, wonderful world. So I have 4 topics for you. So the first one is a koala is rescued after causing a 5-car pileup in Australia.
Gave everyone in the cars chlamydia as well.
Yeah. So apparently there was a koala behind a wheel. I don't know how it was driving.
Well, the others were getting, I don't know.
Well, how did the car go
Pizza?
forward? That's the question. Because it can't reach the accelerators.
He had the Pringles can thing that people do, where you attach Pringle cans to your feet and then you can push down on Pringle cans. I can't remember what that's from, but that is a thing that I've seen where people get like Pringles cans and strap them to their feet. Or books. They put a bunch of books.
Well, police said the crash...
Or a brick. All you have to do is put a brick on your accelerator.
That's true, but...
And have an automatic.
It's a koala.
So, strap its
police
hands
said
down
the
with
crash
Velcro.
is heavy Monday morning traffic in the city of Adelaide. Caused some injuries, but no one required an ambulance.
Oh, it's Adelaide. Okay, that makes sense.
The animal rescuer said she got out of the car to investigate what she had caused the pile-up, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just a koala did something.
Do you reckon it was someone driving drunk and just happened to crash their car and then they woke up and then ran away, put a koala in the driving seat and pegged it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because it's like, oh shit, I crashed my car. Put a koala in there and run away. And then you don't have to deal with it. You can just say a koala stole your car.
Yeah.
Why are you drunk, sir? This is a very difficult situation to deal with.
Yeah, anyway, talk about another difficult situation to deal with. A lawyer gets stuck in a cat filter mode during a Zoom trial, quoting, I am not a cat.
Also, an update to this story. Apparently this dude's a horrible person.
Oh, you knew about this?
Yeah, I have seen this.
Yeah.
It's like all over the internet because everyone loved him. And then everyone started digging up. Like, what happened? There's a thing called a milkshake duck where it's like everyone loves milkshake duck. And then a week later, it's like, oh, milkshake duck is a horrible racist. It's just an allegory to the internet because as soon as someone gets popular, everyone starts digging up their whole background and what they did before. And then it's like revealed that they said some racist shit or some horrible thing in the past. And apparently this dude was like defending some horrible people. Or no, he was, he basically started harassing a one-night stand and started forging like police things, and she basically was like getting false charges to her accountant. So he's a horrible person.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so not a good man, but he got a cat filter stuck on his film, so everyone had a good laugh.
Yeah.
So did I ruin this for you?
You did a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but most of the internet doesn't realize that he's a horrible person, so they're still just posting funny cat man. Yeah, he did some fucked up shit to some one night stand, and like he ruined her life.
Oh.
Kept giving her false charges, and she kept having to. She basically appealed them in court because she was like, she pleaded guilty for some of them, even though she didn't do it because she just wanted to get them off her case. And she finally got them. Yeah, not a good man.
No, he wasn't. Okay. Maybe gone to a bit of a lighter side?
Maybe. I don't know what you've got.
And the next one is North Carolina firefighters are dispatched to a restaurant to discover it's not on fire, it's just making 10,000 wings.
Chicken wings?
Fiery hot buffalo wings.
Are they chicken or are they
Pretty
buffalo?
sure chicken, but they just got buffalo sauce.
Buffaloes don't. Yeah, I never know buffalo wings because buffaloes don't have wings.
I'm pretty sure it's just chicken wings, but it's got buffalo sauce on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently a pizza place was making 10,000 buffalo wings for the Super Bowl, and it looked like I genuinely looked like the restaurant was on fire, but it was just a lot of smoke coming from it. Only in America. Only in America.
Yep, only in America can a restaurant make too much food for American audiences.
To make it look like it's on fire.
We seem to be a shit on America a lot. I like America, but your country is all over the place.
It is very true.
Like, you got some good bugs, but then you got a lot of bad bugs. And then you got some mild bugs. And bugs aren't great at the best of times, so, you know. And then you got bed bugs. Man, bed bugs suck.
What's the good of America?
I have no idea. I just got on the topic of bugs.
Right, okay.
I'm having fun. What's your fourth one?
The final one is just makes me question humanity. Fetish models are selling vagina-scented masks and charge double if it's stained with urine.
Nice.
Because why not?
I've already ordered some, but you know, shame my kinks, Dan. Shame my kinks.
Yeah.
I mean, if Gwyneth Paltrow can sell vagina-scented candles, why can't people sell piss-stained vaginas?
Yeah, it's very weird. People like them because they are able to enjoy a fetish outside their home.
Outside their home? You should be keeping that inside the home. God damn it.
It's not a mask.
Ooh.
So it says it's a mask.
Yeah, but people... Oh, gross.
Exactly.
I thought this was like a thing that they just had in their house.
No, they're selling it to
Why are they
taking
taking it outside the home? No.
I told you, it's...
No, keep that in your home, you freaks. What if you? No. Ugh.
Apparently, men and women like it.
Well, of course, men are freaks and women are perverted. It's the natural order of things.
And then the face masks are disposable surgical masks are kept inside.
Oh, they're disposable, not reusable. I guess you can't just pee on them again and refill.
Yeah. Apparently, they're kept inside the underwear, or in another intimate spot for long.
I wonder where that is. The pocket puss.
And it's put in this, and apparently this sells for 180 quid, 180 pounds.
Oh, that's cheap. That's not bad.
Per mask.
Think of how much water you have to drink to make that much urine.
No, not peeing on it. Just a little bit of urine comes on it.
Yeah, I mean, think of the poor man or woman who's sat there peeing on masks all day. How much water?
It's just a little drop.
How much coke they're pissing out?
Oh, like 180
I imagine
quid a
this
day.
is I reckon this is a small factory in China where they're just getting hundreds of Asian women just to piss on things all day.
Yeah, and apparently they'll sell it with a photo of them with the mask on.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a picture of the person who pissed on your mask, and it's like, selfie!
Well, it is,
then
but
you
like,
just get-
it is. Like, there's them wearing it below.
What, the person who pissed on it wearing
Yes.
the mask?
They wear it on the,
Oh.
lower half.
How can you verify that they peed on it and just didn't put like a liquid?
But it's probably yellow.
I'm sure the fetishist people would want a picture of the person actually pissing on
They're
it.
not,
just so
they're
they
not
have
actually pissing on it. It's just a little drop of it drops on it.
I'm sure they're actually pissing on it and they're just claiming that they're putting a little pipette of piss. Pipette of piss.
Oh, apparently if it's just been up against the body, no else, it goes for $5 or £5.
Well, I mean, technically in the World War they used to pee on cloth and to avoid mustard gas. So maybe that's the logic. Maybe that's the logic.
I think we should leave it there. Right, let's go for your topic. What topic have you got this week?
Gorilla lady who put gorilla glue in her hair and then realized that that's a stupid thing to do and then had to go and get medical attention and went on the internet and went, hey, look, I put gorilla glue in my hair and it's literally glued my head and now I can't get it out.
I did see
And
this,
so-
and it is really stupid.
Yeah. And so she had to go to a medical, like the internet went and told her to go to a medical person. And the medical person went, I'll do it for free, but I'm going to post this on TMZ and then get all of the attention from TMZ. And they finally managed to get it out of her hair. And it took like 2 hours. And then she, like the Gorilla Glue company would like distance themselves from it. And went, well, we say on the bottle, don't put it on your skin and wash it off clear. And then it's like, well, we told you not to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's your own
And then-
fault at this point.
Don't put it on your clothes, your hair. It's literally used to bond. The reason why she did it was because she ran out of hairspray.
She's so stupid. She deserves it.
And she was like, well, I'm going to just put Gorilla Glue. And then it kept her hairstyle. It kept the
Permanently?
hairstyle she permanently. And then she was like, oh, but I want to change it. I'm like, no, love, you've permanently committed to this hairstyle. But yeah, she's fixed now, I guess. But she had her fun. She's also very upset that the internet's very laughing at her.
I wonder
mean-
why they're laughing at her. I can't think why.
Yeah. Don't post that to the internet then. I know you're stuck in a situation and you want help, but then you got to come with the consequences of being an idiot.
Exactly.
There, Dan. We talked about Gorilla Glue Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed. It's time for us to stop plugging shit. Dan, do you want to hit us off?
So check me out at twitch.tv/whereitsaboutTime and check Danny out at twitch.tv/Frankenstein.
You can also check me out at Frankenstein on Twitter and Frankenstein Gaming at YouTube. And if you want to know how to spell it, it's FrankComstein. And if you want to send in comments or emails, you can email at us at tfepod@gmail.com. And also leave a review, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want more.
Excellent.
Is that about it, Dan?
Yeah, that's it.
Lovely. We'll see you next week. Bye. Peace out.